Okay, so we have already seen in our past video 5 concepts. This is our 6th concept, dual aspect concept. Dual aspect concept. So there are 2 aspects are there. One is giving aspect, another one is receiving aspect. When you are going to buy something, you have to give some money for that and receive that particular things. Okay, this is what dual aspect concept. Dual aspect concept. So there are 2 aspects are there. One is giving aspect, another one is receiving aspect. When you purchase something, when you purchase one car, you receive car and you lose your money for that. This is what dual aspect concept. Okay. So dual aspect is the foundation or basic principle of accounting. It provides the very basis for recording business transaction into the books of accounts. This concept states that every transaction has a dual or twofold effect. Twofold effect and should therefore be recorded at 2 places. In other words, at least 2 accounts will be involved in a recording a transaction. At least 2 characters involved. At least 2 accounts will be involved in a recording a transaction. 2 accounts. One is amount goes out. Another one is your asset comes in. Okay, the 2 transactions. It deal at least 2 transactions. This can be explained with the help of an example. Ram started a business by investing in a sum of rupees 50 lakh. The amount of money brought in by Ram will result in an increase in an asset of a business by 50 lakh. At the same time, the owner's equity or capital will also increase by an equal amount. It may be seen that the 2 items that got affected by this transactions are cash and capital account. Very simple. You invest money, you started one business and you invest money over there. Okay. So for business, you invest some capital. You already know that capital comes under liability because your capital, the business has to return it back to you. So the capital is called liability. So dual aspect concept mean you invest some money for the purpose of getting profit. To invest something, this is what every transaction has 2 aspects, receiving aspect and giving aspect. For every debit, there is a corresponding credit. For every debit, there is a corresponding credit. Okay, this is what dual aspect. You give something and you receive at the same time, you receive something. Our next concept, revenue recognizing. Revenue recognizing concept. Listen. Revenue recognizing concept. Recognizing means realization. Recognizing means realization. Okay. That means you start one business for the purpose of earning profit, isn't it? Listen, that concept of revenue recognition requires that the revenue for a business transaction should be included in the accounting records only when it is realized. Only when it is realized. You produce some product, um, you produce some one car, okay, or else you produce a sari, you produce some saris, okay. So at what time you can enjoy your product? At what time you can enjoy your profit, pa? At the time of sale. When you sell something, at that time only you can enjoy your profit. You can receive your income at the time of sale is happened. Okay, ma? This is what revenue recognition concept, realization concept. Okay. Here arise two questions in mind. First, is the term as revenue, and the other when the revenue is realized. Let us take the first one. Revenue is gross inflow of cash arising from one, the sale of goods and services by an enterprise. Second, use by other of an enterprise resources yielding interest, that is royalties and dividend. These two ways you can receive money. One, when you enter sale. Second, you invest somewhere, you few amount you invest somewhere. From there you will get dividend, interest. So these are all these two ways you may get revenue. Okay. Okay. The revenue is earned or recognized at the point of sale. Example, sale is recorded when the goods are sold on cash or credit. Rent receivable for the current year is recorded even if it is not received. So rent receivable means not yet received, you are going to receive. That means outstanding. This outstanding also you must enter in your accounts book, because you are going to receive. This is what revenue is earned or recognized. Revenue is earned means you receive something, you receive money, exactly. Or recognized means credit sale, you are going to receive. This is what recognized. Okay, so revenue is earned or recognized at the point of sale. Example, sale is recorded when the goods are sold on cash or credit. So rent receivable for the current year is recorded even if it is not received. This is what revenue recognition concept. Your eighth concept is matching concept. So matching concept mean the process of ascertaining the amount of profit earned or the loss incurred during a particular period involves deduction of related expenses from the revenue earned during that period. The matching concept emphasizes exactly on this aspect. State that expenses incurred in an accounting period should be matched with the revenue during that period. Listen, you are going to purchase your Diwali festival, for your Diwali festival, you are going to purchase some dress. Okay, your parent gave money 5,000. Okay, listen, you spend all your money 5,000. You purchase five dresses. Okay, now matching concept mean this 5,000 is equal to 5,000 material. Okay, this 5,000, you spend 5,000 and you receive 5,000 worth material. Okay, you spend 5,000 and you receive 5,000 worth dresses. This is what matching concept. This is what matching concept. Listen, it states that the expenses incurred in an accounting period should be matched with the revenue during that period. It flows from this that the revenue and expenses incurred to earn these revenues must belong to the same accounting period. Okay, this is what matching concept. Profit is equal to revenue minus expenses. This is revenue minus expenses. This means sales minus production expenses, not only production expenses. So what are all the expenses you met during the makeout period, the production period? You know, what are all the expenses you are going to actually you met when you produce that product? That all expenses you have to deduct from your sale. Okay, then only the difference amount is called profit. For example, I received 2,000 sale. My expenses for production expenses is 1,500. Okay, so 2,000 minus 1,500, 500 is profit. So example, expenses like salary, rent, insurance, depreciation, etc. should be recorded in the period to which they relate and not when these are paid. So one more important point, when you point out your matching concept, is you have to calculate within accounting period what are all the expenses you are going to meet within 1 year or within accounting period, what are all the revenue you receive within 1 year. Okay, this is what matching concept. Our ninth concept, full disclosure concept. Full disclosure concept. So full disclosure concept means accounting statement must be prepared honestly and should contain all relevant material information and their accompanying footnotes regarding the financial position of the business. So you can't hide anything. Even a single transaction, you must enter in your accounting book. You don't have the rights to hide any business transaction. You must enter each and every transaction. This is what full disclosure concept. Okay. For example, change in the method of valuation of inventory like FIFO or LIFO may be disclosed. So what method you followed when you calculate this amount? For example, depreciation you have several methods. Okay, so you have to disclose, you have to mention over that this method I followed. This is what full disclosure. Consistency. So consistency means accounting policies and practices followed should be uniform and consistent. So from beginning itself, you followed one method to calculate depreciation or to calculate your stock. At the same method only you must follow at the end. If you want to change anything, you need to follow certain rules and regulations. According to that only, you may change your policies. Okay, so consistency means you must follow the rules and regulations when you started. When you started, you must follow that same rule at the end. Methods of valuation of inventory, method of charging depreciation. You should not change often. This is what consistency. So conservatism, prudence. So conservatism is evidence. It is an evidence. Okay, conservatism or prudence. The concept of conservatism or called prudence, so provides a guidance for recording the transaction transactions in the books of accounts and is based on the policies of playing safe. The concept states that a conscious approach should be adopted in ascertaining. So in ascertaining income, so that the profit of the enterprise are not overstated. If the profit ascertained or more than the actual, it may lead to distribution of dividend out of capital, which is not fair, as it will lead to a reduction in the capital of the enterprise. So conservatism or prudence. Yes, that means that means you deserve. For example, you disclose original profit to the public. Okay, so you just disclose everything. You just disclose everything what happened in your business. You cannot overwhelming. You cannot overwhelming in your profit. Okay, so artificial increase. You can't increase. You can't artificially increase your profit. For example, actually, I earned this year 1 lakh. To attract people, to increase my share, to increase my share value, to increase my share, for that purpose, I hide my actual profit and say 5 lakh. This year I got 5 lakh. Okay. So what purpose I did this? To attract people towards my company, to purchase my share. Actually, this is not fair dealing. So this is what conservatism prudence. So anticipated profit are not to be accounted, but only possible losses. Only possible losses. This is, yes. See, the concept of conservatism requires that the profit should not be recorded until realized, but all losses, even those which may have a remote possibilities, or to be provided for in the books of accounts at the time of. This is what conservatism or prudence. When you meet loss at that time only, you can manage your results. You can manage your profit over there. This is what conservatism. Anticipated profit or not to be accounted, but only possible losses. Only possible losses. This is the policy. This is the policy of playing safe. Example: inventory is valued at cost or market price, whichever is lower. Whichever is lower. When you meet when you meet profit, you can enjoy your you can calculate your inventory at market price. When you meet loss, you can show your cost price. Okay, this is what conservatism. Account yes, that materiality concept. So materiality concept means the concept of materiality requires that accounting should focus on material fact. That efforts should not be wasted in recording and presenting fact, which are immaterial in the determination of income. The question that arise here: what is a material fact? The materiality of a fact depends on its nature and the amount involved. Okay, so this is mean you produce one pen at price level is 10 rupees 10. Okay, this is what materiality. The materiality of a fact depends on its nature and the amount involved. Okay. Any fact would be considered as a materiality if the reasonable believed that its knowledge would influence the decision of informed user. Informed user a financial statement. For example, money spent on creation of additional capacity of the theater would be a material fact. Material fact, and it is going to increase the future earning capacity of the enterprise. Okay. Similarly, the information about and charge in the methods of depreciation adopted or any liability which is likely arise in the near future would be significant information. See, materiality concept mean, so insignificant and immaterial fact need not be disclosed in detail. For example, stock of pens, pencil, paper, scale, etc. You already produce heavily and stored in your stock. Okay, that immateriality means you need not disclose this price at present rate, because you still save that product. That product still under construction. You the product under stored area. Okay, you need not disclose that price MRP. You need not disclose this price. It is called materiality, but it is treated as a stationary expenses whether consumed or not. You stored some, for example, I produced 500 pens, I sold 300 pens, the remaining 200 stock, okay, not at sale. But I mentioned expenses, that all 500. Okay, I mentioned expenses all 500 500 altogether. This is what materiality concept. Exactly what sale? 500, I sold only 300. The 300 worth expenses only I mentioned. But it is not possible under accounting concept. Listen. All such information about material fact should be disclosed through the financial statement and accompanying notes so that the users can take informed decision. In certain case, when the amount involved is very small, strict yes. For example, stock, eraser, pencil, these examples only. Okay, so materiality concept mean unrelated messages, unwanted things you need not to involve. So whatever the amount of stationery is bought in the accounting period is treated as the expenses of that year. Whatever consume, yes, that all 500. I produce 500. I produce 500 material with an expenses of 10,000 rupees. I must mention that 10,000 rupees, whether all these goods will meet sale or not. This is what materiality concept. Accounting concept 13, objectivity. So objectivity means the figures shown in the financial statement should have supportive evidence. The figures shown in the financial statement should have supportive evidence. This is objectivity concept. The concept of objectivity requires that accounting transactions should be recorded in an objective manner, free from bias of accountant and others. This can be possible when each of the transaction is supported by verifiable document or vouchers. Okay, objectivities means each and every transaction you must collect your vouchers. Then only you may not commit under conflict. Okay, this is what objectivity concept now. So what are all the transaction you made? You make an evidence, kind of bill, voucher, invoice, like this. This is what objectivity. The figures shown in the financial statement should have supportive evidence. This is what objectivity. Example, bills, voucher.